Welcome to the Eric Intro Podcast. I'm eating like a child again. It's just ugly. Okay, so it was a normal day. And this, okay, Brandis, I believe, has made the comment. Holy crap, you are such a child. And I was thinking of that while I ransacked the fridge again. There was a period of time during this quest to beat Mike Ball, as we are in week 7 of the 16-week training plan. And the physical element of this has gone normal. Well, much better than a year ago. I have no injuries. Steady Eddie on my workouts. Yesterday was a solid 6-mile recovery run. Nice and easy. Just enjoying the music. 3 miles out. 3 miles back. Felt better on the back half than the front half. I was 3 minutes faster on the back half than the front half. But felt better. It takes me like 2 miles to warm up because my stupid old joints ache. But then, got going, felt good, felt great. When I started this quest, I was at my fattest I'd ever been, knocking on the door of 187 pounds. Then I put a little effort into that and dropped. And now my body wants to get fat again. If I were to let off the gas physically, in one day, I would balloon. I need to put some effort into eating like an adult. This is me browbeating myself and yelling at me. This is what I need to do. So I get home and I see there's leftovers in the fridge. That's the thing. These people go out to eat like every single day. And I see Red Robin. I'm like, oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Madison's upstairs. I come, honey, did you know that it's National Let Your Dad Eat Your Leftovers Day? Dad. She actually says no. And so it was a burger with one of those pretzel buns. She only had like a one bite out of it. The fries and Mott's sticks. And I'm like, oh my God, it's a lot of food. It's going to be awesome. But she was like, they really wanted to have that. I go, all right, never mind. So what did I do? You know, I used to give the NFK shit about eating frozen foods. But there was about a third of a bag of pizza rolls. And, man, okay. Now, if you want to do pizza rolls right, you cook them in the oven. They're frozen. They're already cooked. You just put them in the oven for a little bit. Now, I'm not waiting for that. Throw them in the microwave. Minute and a half. They're spongy. They're horrible. Some are still cold. I bit into one that was ridiculously hot on one side, like type of hot, and then the other side is ice cold. The suggestion: don't you have an air fryer? Well, the problem with the air fryer, it's not as fast as a microwave. 1 minute is fast. That's what I'm talking about. And we gave the air fryer to Jackie because enough with the fucking different ways to cook my food. 1 year, Instant Pot. Next year, Crock Pot. Next year, Air Fryer. Next year, Waffle Iron. Next year, George Foreman Grill. Next year, Coffee Maker. Next year, Vitamix. Enough. Murder the pizza rolls. Not even close to being not hungry. I just realized it's quiet in this room, and I don't like it. I got to turn on the fan. Because if I swear, the hallelujahs are going to hear it. But I'm on a roll, so I'm going to wait. All right. That was the point that I was like, okay, I need more, and I need it now. Maze says pizza rolls in the microwave are disgusting. Disagree. I prefer them that way. It's all about speed. Peanut butter and jelly. Next. This is all about, Eric, you eat like a toddler. So open it up. The first round of food. The first course, pizza rolls. Second course, PB&J. 2 of them. And I make mine. I put a lot of peanut butter on. And then the only way to make it so that isn't too tough to eat, you got to put a lot of strawberry jelly on. Must be strawberry. In a pinch, I can go with the raspberry, but strawberry jelly is the Smucker's is superior to everything else on the planet. 2 massive PB&Js. Handful of M&Ms, and I was actually like, okay, that's enough. That is enough. Until I opened the freezer. We have an enormous bag of those frozen pops that come in the plastic, and then you take the scissors and you cut off one little end, and you get like 50,000 of them for like 80 cents. We have those. Not for when my grandkids come over, but that'll work. But oh my God, there isn't a one of those that I don't love. Actually, I had like a coconut one yesterday, and it sucked. I take that back. And I did not expect it. I thought it was going to be like lemon lime, and I was like, wait, what the hell is going on here? I ate it anyway. Followed it up with the grape. Oh my God. What a ridiculous meal. Microwave pizza rolls. PB&J. 2 handful of M&Ms. And 2 of those frozen multicolored pops. Whatever they're called. Popsicles. Stupid. My God. Yeah. Okay. Right now, I'm still hovering in that 173, 174, 175 range. And by the way, these comment, oh shit, did you accidentally get Diana's vodka pop? Uh-oh. No, it was in the same bag. But I have grabbed one of those before and was walking around with it unopened. And Diana goes, Eric, no. I go, what? That's mine. You can't have that. That's mine. Oh, my God. That would have been something. What a glorious world we live in, where you can have one of those like in your in your freezer ready to go. A joyous occasion of vodka pop. Oh, excellent. All right. So that's how it unfolds for your old pal Eric Zane. If I somehow manage to get on a roll here, like right now, I'm going to be fucking killing it. The weight is just going to roll off. I have got to get out of this rut of shit. Oh my God. Other than that, all systems go. As I have my Little Debbie shirt on right now that Mike Ball has given me. And, okay, so it won't be long until I post the, hey, this is how you can help or bet on either Mike or myself. Probably everyone listening. Thank you to Alex Azor for now following the show. I appreciate that. That is what's up. You'll be able to bet as to who is going to win the half marathon. And welcome to the Baldwin Ace Hardware Fear Bunker Studio, where we've been doing this now for going on 4 years. Oh, my God. Now, that's ridiculous. I believe today might be show 880. 880. Don't quote me on that, though, but I barely pay attention. I only notice when I'm actually saving the audio file. But welcome in. I am excited because we will have my beloved father on for yet another edition of Dear Meathead. I'll call up my dad. I talked to him. He's ready to go today. And cannot wait to hear from you. If you have a question for Dad, Eric at ericzaneshow.com. That is the email address. Okay? Reach out if you have a question for Dad. He always loves hearing from you. All right. So thank you again to the audience that is watching on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. This is now the time when I usher you out the door. You're like, why do you do this every time? It's like, well, the whole show is on Twitch. And I do that because it is a superior platform. But I'd like to give you a few minutes of it so that I can let you know that if you want the whole show uninterrupted, you must kick Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook to the curb. And go to twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. Make yourself a little fancy username and then hit follow. Then you will know when I go live. It'll give you a little notification, and you can enjoy the show as it happens live, if that's what you prefer. Most people get the show, the audio podcast that shows up on all of the platforms after this show is done. Thank you for that, too. Subscribe. Please leave me a review if you like. All right. So thank you to those folks who have caught the first handful of minutes of this. I will now say goodbye to you. And they have now left us. Facebook and Twitch brought to you by Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV, where I just heard from our beloved Megan yesterday. Busy as I guess a couple of folks reached out. Had another customer call because of you. Oh, that's awesome, I wrote, she says. They scheduled for the first time bringing 2 cars. That's how this works. And I wrote music to my ears. Thank you to my friends at Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV sponsoring Facebook and Twitch. Blue Frost IT bring you everything that I do on Twitter. While Frank Fuss, My Policy Shop Insurance, sponsors the YouTube channel. I'm working like hell trying to get my Mar-a-Lago song to go viral. Day 1 in the books, not anything viral. Far from it. Hold that thought. Daisy, don't lick furniture. Why do they do that? Can you imagine if you're at work and you just start like licking your desk? Some of you might actually do that. Every person that heard the song was like, oh, in fact, I set up, the goal was just put it out on Patreon. And then I heard from an audience member who said, no, it doesn't. Just put it out on your regular sources, because if more people catch wind of it, that's a great opportunity to go viral. And this is a hot story about Trump's place getting raided. So I did that. And then you know what happened? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I shared it with Bill Simonson. And he calls me. He goes, "Oh, my God. You got it." And he, he jumped on board. This is like 10 hours after I first published it. And he's like, "Oh, you got to get that to go viral, Eric Zane." I go, "I know. I'm trying. No one cares." And he goes, "Well, you gotta send it over to left-leaning sources, some of those liberal scum." I go, "I know. I'm trying to get the word out to the liberal scum. And I can't. No one will. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I made very simple instructions. If you like it or think it's funny, share it." And no one did. No one. So today I'm going to make a YouTube lyric video of it, more like a picture video with all sorts of images, and then post it to YouTube. And then I don't know. I'm still kind of stuck as to how to make this thing go viral. I'm struggling. Sarah says, "You got to get it on TikTok. That's what all the kids are doing." I know. I can't keep up. I'm the worst. But anyway, I still enjoyed that, and I hope you did too. You can see it if you follow me on Facebook or Twitter. I shared it there. It is a SoundCloud audio file, and you can listen to the whole thing. All right. As I said, Dear Meathead, cannot wait. Brought to you by Baldwin Ace Hardware. With the question of the day from JM Synthetics. And reach me on the Shoreliner Striping inbox, eric@ericzaneshow.com. Okay, I want to get into this clip of from the Little League World Series. In fact, yesterday, I spoke with the local team around here, like a mile from where I live. The ballpark is named after Megan from Irvine's grandpa, Dale Wagner. And, like 2 weeks ago, they reached out to me and said, "Hey, will you promote that the girls' local junior league softball team is going to the Little League World Series?" So I talked about it on the huge show, and okay, that was it. And then they went on a crazy tear and won the whole thing. Now, these are kids who are in high school, 14 and 15-year-old, early stages of high school. So, like, going into high school, fast-pitch softball. The Little League World Series, it's all under the same umbrella, same organization. So, the girls' team won the whole thing, and so I had the coach of the team. I did a little interview with him, and he was great, a high-energy guy, just a real nice dude by the name of Matt Alcama. And Megan was like, "Oh, my God, you talked to Coach Matt." She, knows these people, and so that is so cool. And get this. Leave it to, social media to wreck everything because, be perfectly honest with you, I realize that when I put stuff out on a local level, whoever wants to watch it, watches it. It's not like I don't expect Joe Blow in Montana to give a shit, and that's okay. It just doesn't matter. You just put it out there, and whoever needs to watch it watches it. So that's cool. So I posted the video, and this actually, there's a ton of local people who are interested because people all associated with the kids who play, know kids that are on the team, their friends, their family. So, typical video for me, no one watches. But this one is getting more attention than others. And but leave it to social media to wreck this because I wrote interview Matt Alcama, Georgetown Little League coach of the winning ladies Junior League World Series Championship softball team. I linked Little League World Series or Junior Softball World Series and Georgetown Little League. I tagged them. And then I wrote Matt was one of the coaches behind the GLL, Jenison Hudsonville, Michigan Ladies Junior League Softball World Series Championship team that just won it all. And then I included the game highlights and the fun that we had. The first comment is by a cock. Adam Haviland wrote, now Matt's like, he's got to be about, I don't know, maybe late 30s, mid 30s. Glad he grew up. He was a dick in high school. Come on, man. So now I wanted a fight. And so I hit reply. And I'm writing, something terrible. I'm thinking of the worst shit to say to this fucking dude. And then something clicked. It was like, I remember, like, I've been banned from Facebook for so many times this past year and a half. Nowadays, if somebody says something horrible to me, one of you will write, Eric, get away from Facebook. Back away from the comments slowly. So I'm typing, fuck off, you fucking bitch. Shut the fuck up. All sorts of nasty shit I'm going to write to this guy. I paused. And I hit the X. I backed out of it. And I'm like, all right. I'm not going to say anything. I was hoping for a, way to go, girls. Great job. Love this. And I get, glad he grew up. He was a dick in high school. Anyway, so now the boys are at it. And by the way, to the whole thing about glad he grew up, he was a dick in high school. Yeah, who isn't? That's what high school is. Jesus. All right. So the Little League World Series is going on. These are the boys playing. And then this moment just happened. Hold on a second. Sound, check. Video, check. All right. Pitcher throws. High and tight. Hits the kid in the head. Oh!
Look out.
Oh! Okay, now, the kid's fine. It actually hit the ear flap. Like, barely. If that pitch is a little lower, that's gonna hit his face. And then that is ugly. But it did it. But that was just crazy shit, man. My God.
Oh, look out. Wow, that is a tough kid right there.
So this kid, by the way, sweet lettuce. Sweet baseball lettuce. I'm really happy with the fact that the long hair is starting to, become the thing. Short hair is cool too, but you get the long lettuce when you're this age. He's obviously a great jock. He's just coming into his own. He's getting ready to kick some ass at a Little League World Series. Going to go back to school. Chicks are going to be so all over this kid because, he's growing up. He's becoming a dude. Long hair on TV. He gets hit in the head and doesn't cry. Just gets right on first base. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm cool. Check me out. All right. But then there's this. Watch what happens next. Now, I've got my fingers crossed. When I'm seeing this, I'm hoping that when this kid here starts walking to the pitcher, he's going to go beat the shit out of him because that's what he should do. He just got hit in the head by this asshole. It's time to pay him back. And this is the old sneaky thing where you kind of get on first and like, oh, yeah, it's no big deal. And then you go to pitcher's mound after you've already touched first, and then you beat the shit out of him. All right?
Hey, Jarvis, and hit his helmet.
All right, so here you go. Lettuce powder blue kid. Here he goes. He's charging the mound. He's going to go kick this kid's ass. Oh,
This is
fuck.
really cool because as a pitcher,
Oh, no.
looks
Okay, so this kid, the pitcher, is so bummed out. There is no ass kicking. This kid, the pitcher, he is so upset because he just bounced one off this kid's head, I guess. And then, I mean, this is remarkable. I've never seen this before. This is proof positive that young people today are more emotionally sound and secure. I mean, we oftentimes give kids shit. I know I do. As being soft but I think that this is not soft. I think that this is hard as nails. The kid is going to pitcher's mound to console the dude who just hit him in the head. This further guaranteeing that he is going to have a year of solid poon from all of the girls or boys in the school during this coming school year. Oh, my God. If it wasn't already great enough, now he's showing this emotional depth. Now, the kid looks like he's already like 6'8". Oh, my
this
God.
is really cool because as a pitcher,
Can you imagine if he started making out with him right there?
Bubs looks shaken up right now.
I mean, he's giving him a full frontal dick-to-dick hug. This is incredible.
Because of what he did. And look at Zay Jarvis. This is such great sportsmanship. He wants him to know that it's okay, that he'll be fine.
Wow. Kids these days are really adding some depth to their game. Because if this was 1970, remember, all you got to do is go back to the Walter Matthau Bad News Bears level of Little League, okay? That's when, you've got Tanner saying the N-word and all sorts of other racial slurs, and we've come to this now.
Hey, bud. Look at me. Look at me. You're all right.
Amazing.
You're all right. Look at me. Hey, look.
They got the coach mic'd up.
You didn't do it.
Look, there's a hot mom. She's like, "Oh God, this is so hot." Okay. So, part of me wants to kind of like say, "Yeah, he should go beat him up." But no, even I can't do that. This kid here has shown the way. All right? This is incredible. Sarah says, I got goosebumps. Benches cleared for a group hug. Yes. Wow. Now, truly, the youth are much better off in how they are than like Major League Baseball. Wow. Can you imagine if that happened in the bigs? The guy gets on first base and then the pitcher's going what's the one asshole pitcher's name? Whatever. I forget the guy's name. Plays for Boston. He's a real dick, but I can't remember his name. But I'll go with Max Scherzer. Scherzer's on the mound. And some dude comes walking over and says, "Hey, man, it's okay," and give him a big full frontal dick-to-dick hug. Oh, incredible. I wonder if Diana is a, she would be a sucker for that, by the way. And, yeah, that's the thing. Aram said, is Eric actually not going to completely ruin the story? I'll be honest with you, a little behind the music. when I watched it last night, I was like, okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this and just flip the fucking thing on his ear and call this kid a pussy. But even I cannot do that. After seeing that and the true love, I am softening that, and I love this. I can't help it.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How many more days do we have together here before you go back to school?
What's the date today?
10.
10th? 13.
I cannot believe.
School starts on the 23rd.
What the hell? Why?
Yeah.
Why? I thought it was you're supposed to do it after like
Labor Day? Yeah, no, not our district.
Okay.
They changed it so we can get out earlier in this summer.
Two things. First of all, I interviewed the coach of that Junior League World Series, the 14 and 15-year-old girls from right here, Jenison, Hudsonville, who won the Junior League World Series. I interviewed the coach. His name is Matt Alkema.
Oh, yeah.
He was awesome. And then I posted the video on Facebook, and the first comment was some dummy who was, I guess, bullied by Matt when Matt was a child. And he wrote, I'm glad he grew up. He was a dick in high school.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
Evidently, he's holding some kind of grudge that he needs to let it go. Wow.
I mean, I can relate. I mean, I kind of hang on to things. I can understand. I don't know if it's the time to throw it in at that point.
Right, exactly. That's a little strange. But, sometimes people like to, rain on other people's parades.
Did you see the clip from the Little League World Series, the boys in Williamsport? This is the kids up to bat, and the pitcher throws one high and hits the kid in the head.
Oh, I did see that.
And then the kid
comes to the pitcher.
Yes, he goes.
Yes, I did see that.
What the hell?
I did see that. The poor pitcher was very upset. He was crying.
Yeah, he was. And then the kid. How about the kid on first? What depth on that kid? I mean, he walks to the pitcher's mound and he gave him a full frontal man hug.
Yeah.
I referred to it as, it was actually dick to dick.
Well,
is horrible, but he didn't care.
No, I mean, you could hear him in the video saying, "Coach," kind of like to tell him he needs a timeout or whatever, and then he just walks up there and I think you can hear him saying, "I'm okay. I'm okay."
Aw. Yeah, that was incredible.
That was awesome.
I actually sat down here, and initially I was going to say something terrible, more than I have already, about that, but I couldn't. It warmed my heart too much. I can't do it. I can't destroy it.
You can't be a cockhead.
No, you're right.
No, that's not nice.
So now I can't wait to watch more of it. It's too fantastic. That I haven't watched a baseball game this year.
You haven't?
No, but I would watch those kids.
Yeah. Where are they? Where's they from?
I don't know. I got to do some more what do you call it? Background searching in order to figure this out.
Okay, sounds good. Alrighty.
Okay, what's on the agenda for today? You said you're going to go school shopping with Madison?
Yeah, she needs stuff for her little house, apartment, whatever you call that, and then
she's getting ready to go back to college, so she's going to need a Kevlar vest, a bulletproof helmet, maybe a couple of pistols to defend herself. All important.
I don't think that really is a concern at Hope, but
I don't know. I mean, think about what happened at Virginia Tech. It was the largest. It's the biggest one ever years ago.
Yeah.
All right. You never know. Okay.
All right.
Okay. I love you.
I'll see you soon. Love you too. Bye.
Megan says, if you said anything, Eric, I'd come for you on this one. Chris says Eric's heart grew 4 times that day, like now, I guess. No, I love that story. Then this comment, Sports Illustrated should make the kid the Sportsman of the Year. Yes! Oh, my God. This kid, with this singular act, it was perfect when he was just hit in the head. And he's like, okay, all right. And then he just walks to first base, got the flowing hair, but just ensuring himself a incredible school year. Can you imagine the chicks for this kid? I mean, he already is the jock. I mean, how horrible was that for the rest of us when we went to school? And, you see the kid who's the man child, full beard, quarterback of the football team, Tom Vandermeer. That was the quarterback for our football team. And the dude, oh my God, he looked like a 30-year-old GQ model at age like 14. He's the type of guy who, when everyone else looks like a kid with giant fucking teeth and zits and shitty clothes because we're poor, he's rich as fuck, looks like a dude, an old, a 30-year-old guy, and all the chicks love him. He kicks ass on a football field. It's incredible. I just saw a picture of Vandermeer, who Chris says, a 4.2 GPA, of course. Brilliant fucking asshole. I just saw a fucking picture of Vandermeer, and he looks the same. He spent his whole life looking like a 30-year-old dude. When he was 14, he looked like he was 30. He's fucking 52. He looks like he's 30. Fuck this guy. Fuck. Well, look at him. What the fuck is this? Okay. I don't know about you, but I dress like a dick. My wife is constantly like, oh, God, seriously, we gotta start over. So, she's kind of like really bugging me about this. Well, thank God my friends at Trend Him came forward and they said, hey, you should talk about us on your show, and then maybe you can buy some of our stuff, jack off, and not dress like such an asshole. And they're 1,000,000% right. Trend Him has been around since 2007. They offer accessories. So, I'm a work in progress. I need an overhaul on everything. All right. Well, one of the things I'm going to need to take care of is things like accessories. Those are the things that you see on people that just make them look cool as shit, watches, bracelets, cufflinks, ties, sunglasses, belts. Stuff that makes you look like a man who cares about his appearance. Because honestly, my wife wants to brag about me, but I look like a fucking extra from the show Charles in Charge, and it's embarrassing. It might be pocket squares you're into, neckties, necklaces, lapel pins, hats, gloves, earrings. They have it all, even suspenders. Okay, so this is awesome. I want you to go to this website. If you or someone you know or love needs some accessories to round out the appearance. Like I said, I got to start completely over, but at some point I got to round out the look. I'm going to Trend Him to buy my stuff. Their thought was they wanted to become the world's go-to destination for men's accessories. Now, I want you to go to this website, all right? You can use my code to save 15%. TRND.HM/Zane. TRND.HM/Zane. With that, you can shop. And when you do shop with that code, my name in there, you will save 15% on your order. So go there and just check it out. Do your little online shopping of what you want. They even have beard care for you guys who have those fantastic beards. All of the accessories you could possibly imagine under one web brand. Trend him, trnd.hm/Zane. trnd.hm/Zane. Okay, thank you, Fitbod, for sponsoring the show. All the time that you have your face buried in the phone, isn't it about time that you got something out of it? The Bod app on your phone, it tells you what to do when you are ready to work out. Okay, you've made a decision. You finally want to do something. The Bod app has everything you need. If you're working out at home, at the gym, with weights, no weights, doesn't matter. This thing is going to get you in shape on a cardiovascular level, heart and lungs, strength, your muscles, your endurance, all of that stuff, and it's going to be fun. You're going to love it. It tracks your fitness, tells you about the goals, how close you are to them, and it modifies itself and the workouts for you based on how you're doing. How? I have no idea. It's that $10,000 word that everybody uses nowadays called algorithm. But this is what I want you to do. This whole thing is free for you to try out. Okay? You can try it free at fitbod.me/Zane. Now, if you do fitbod.com, you're going to wreck everything. So don't do that and listen to me for once in your life. Try this for free. fitbod.me/Zane. See for yourself how awesome this is. And my gosh, you're going to get the workouts. Stick with it, okay? You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. You're going to get this done, and I believe in you. You can also get 25% off of your subscription and try out the app for free when you sign up now at fitbod.me/Zane. One more time, 25% off your subscription or try it free at fitbod.me/Zane. Now get after it. I hated the athletes growing up because I was so not an athlete. And then I finally found something that I was reasonably good enough. Running. Oh, fucking the worst. I'm running. And just barely good enough to even count in scoring for a cross-country meet. The first 5 count. If you're 6 or 7 on the varsity team, you're a tiebreaker. I was like 5, sometimes 6. Did letter 4 years ago. 4-year letterman. Can still fit in my letterman jacket. Might be a little tight, but I can still fit in it. Sort of. All right. 19 minutes away from Dear Meathead. I'd love you to follow me on Patreon, patreon.com/Eric Zane. If you like the free content, if you would please pray, that's what they say when they want you to give money at church. Would you please pray about donating to the Christian ministry, whatever. Please pray about joining the show on Patreon for a $5 or $10 donation. You get hours of content, more content than what I give you on the free podcast. And it's cool because if you're like, oh, fucking the show's done, I wish there was something more to listen to. Because, you know, in my opinion, everything else sucks. And you want more of me, and who wouldn't, frankly, go to patreon.com/Eric Zane. I put a ton of time and energy and effort into it, hoping that you will sign up. $5 a month minimum. That is for all of the new audio and the archive. $10 a month for that, plus video archive, new live streams, and, all of that. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. Sorry, I thought I had more to offer you, but I don't. You can give more if you like. That's totally up to you. And I suggest that you just try it out for 1 month to see if you like the content. That way, if you don't like it, you just cancel it. Simple to do. you cancel, and then there's like they ask you for a reason why canceling. I haven't yet got up the nerve to look at it from the past month and a half, but I'm sure it's devastating. But if you like it, you can let it ride month to month or convert it to a yearly, and I will knock 10% off of the cost. Yes. Thank you so much if you've signed up in the past, unless if I hate you. The open and live stream of this show brought to you by these fine sponsors who make it so that I don't have to answer to a boss anymore. Hold on. Chris says, you should read some of those comments on Patreon. I haven't yet got up the nerve. Kyle says, that'd be a good show. Read reasons why people have canceled. Maybe for you. It might be good for you. We have a new person here, apparently, at Infound Trinity. Hello. And is getting introduced to the usual suspects. Bruce is on the couch. You might, if you listen carefully, be able to hear Daisy snoring. She is the English bulldog that you see on that blanket. And O'Neill does not want to be seen. And there is one more who never wants to be seen. That would be, he's Benny the Wonder Dog. Benny the Wonder Dog. Benny the One-Eyed Wonder Dog.
He's Benny the Wonder Dog. Benny the Wonder Dog. Benny the One-Eyed Wonder Dog. Yeah. Benny the One-Eyed Dog. Benny the One-Eyed Dog. Benny the One-Eyed Wonder Dog. Don't you want him? Say.
I canceled because Zane can go suck a big, fat, black dick.
You suck a big black dick because I know you want to, Eric.
I can't do it. Quit trying to make me do it, you gay fuck. Shut up. No. All right, I'll do it. Assholes. Patrons. Exit surveys. Great. This person deleted on August 3rd. Eric Zane is an asshole. He's an egotistical little bitch with a big mouth. Some other reason. My financial situation changed. Some other reason. Eric Zane is a fucking jackass. July 21. This person wrote. Our post took the edge off your bleeding. I don't know what that means. This seems, I'm guessing this is a Pellerito thing because he's quoting the Tragically Hip and it's dramatic. But maybe not. Our post took the edge off your bleeding. The small mob got to be heard through it and you took a step back. Things settled down. And that was by design. Idiot. You want to pout. Okay, this is definitely not a quote from a song. Take your ball and leave. I don't care if you use my cover photos. This is Pellerito. I don't care if you use my notes. What I do care is that you don't waste my time. Okay. You refuse to give me that. This is back when I just wanted to ignore him. And he was like stalking me again. Previous support doesn't mean anything when you are petty. I can be petty too. I am out. That Army recruiter long ago was 100% correct. Stay classy, Eric Zane. Music. You work me against my friends and you'll get left out in the cold. Long time running. Tragically hip. Now, you can see what I can see. His obviously is much more involved, and we would expect nothing more. He's very dramatic. Love the show. I just don't have time to listen to the Patreon. This is actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Eric Zane is not funny anymore. Mean to everyone. No sidekick to balance out outrageous views. Didn't use service regularly enough to justify costs. Unfortunately, I'm not able to listen and watch as I used to. Change of format. Just haven't had time. I'm poor. I'm on Twitch. Tightening our budget to bare necessities. I don't listen enough. I never can use the second tier benefits. That's about it. I thought it would be worse. All right. Well, there you go. You ask and you shall receive. You guys are like, oh, do it. Do it. Come on. You like bullied me into doing it. Yeah, what happened to cold calling the Deniacs? Oh, thank you for the reminder. That's a good idea. Okay, where do you want to go now? And then I got to make up some sponsors. I want to call Kevin in Muskegon.
Hey, Eric Zane. You're calling us racist.
Kevin Muskegon. See what he's up to. Thank you, Kenny.
Hello?
Someone suggested I do Kevin voice to Kevin.
The clip of the day.
Hey, you've reached Kevin Lang. I'm unavailable right now. If you could leave your name and number and tell me what this is about, that'd be great.
Hey, Kevin.
Thank you. I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1.
Kenny, is that true?
Options.
Hey, Kevin, this is Eric Zane. I'm actually in the middle of the podcast leaving you this message. Yeah, I'm doing a bit called the Eric Zane Show Podcast, Disgruntled Listener, Cold Call of the Day. And you are second on the list. And so the first one was Dirk Craig Lee, and he didn't pick it up either. So I was hoping you would have done it. So you call me back, and I want to get specifically what's going on, because I'm hearing rumblings that you're not happy. And if you're not happy, I'm not happy. So, yeah, if you could also maybe spread the word amongst the crew, because I know they all want to listen, that I'm doing this. I would love it if you would tell them that these calls are happening. So thank you. I hope you are well. And, yeah, that's it. Okay, buddy. See you around. Go Trump. Kent says, I dropped Patreon because you got fired from Free Beer and Hot Wings. All right. Infound Trinity says, you're a Marine recruiter? No, that's an old joke. That is an old joke that goes back to when I was in high school. I told the story about how when the Marines go through the school, they have a profile of all the young men. You know, Danny Donovan of the football team. A solid student, great athlete, Tom Vandermeer. Looks like he's 30 years old. He's awesome. And they have like a little couple-word synopsis of each student. And Fred Eckert comes running down audio. Zaitunian, look at this shit. What is it, Fred? because Fred's already committed to the Marines. And he goes, I got my hands on this. You got to see it. What is it? Well, the recruiter does a couple-word sentence of how he feels about every single male student in the senior class. Look at your name. And it says, Eric Zaitunian, 2 words, major pussy. Major pussy. Boy, that's tough. It's amazing that I made it through and didn't want to hang myself. It should be noted, by the way, that Kenny wrote, ask Kevin in Muskegon why he posted a picture of a belt wrapped around his neck last week. No, I'm not joking. What? Oh, no. Jesus. Buddy, come on. Very well. Did you say anything? Did you hey, I'd love to talk. Did you try to intervene? I mean, because if you didn't, you're kind of fucked up. It was a Facebook story. I did not click. You should have said something, Kenny. What are you doing? Trying to kill the guy? What the fuck? It would be all your fault. Okay. All right. I got to focus here because my dad's going to be with us in 6 minutes. My friends at A&E Heating and Cooling, that would be Joe Martinez. 616. There he is, HVAC 71. 616-516-8579. Thank you so much for being a sponsor of this show. So if you are in West Michigan and you need any scheduled maintenance, that's who you call. If something more elaborate, perhaps you're doing a install of a furnace or an air conditioner, okay, this is who you call. And go ahead. Call anybody else and get an estimate. That's fine. Make sure Joe is last on your little estimate tour, and he will beat the competition. And he'll beat them, and he's installing the best furnaces and air conditioners known to man. The Comfort Maker. So reach out to Joe, 616-516-8579. And you can also use that number for an after-hours service call. Now, make no mistake. If you wake up somebody at 2 a.m. on a Saturday night, you're going to get bent over the piñata. If you have to have the service, they will, but it's going to cost you. All right. 616-516-8579. Hello to my friends at Serra Honda Granville. SERRA. HondaGranville.com online. Shop in person. See what the inventory is all about. Get a test drive. Figure out what you want. They've got an unbelievably fantastic supply of certified pre-owned vehicles. Like new. So, getting a car these days, you got to be pretty thorough in what you're looking for. But the certified pre-owned lot is absolutely amazing at Serra Honda Granville. If you need a car today, that's the way to go. If you need a brand new car, the way the industry is working right now is pre-order your car. The manufacturers are trickling the supply in to the dealerships, and that's their own decision. That is going to increase over time. So the way you do it now is by pre-ordering the vehicle. There are, however, as of last Friday, 4 Accord hybrids at Serra Honda Granville, and they're going to go fast. Okay? So a lot of the times it's just damn luck if there happens to be new cars there. But there is also a special going on at Serra Honda Granville. And when you go to their website, you will see what I mean. 0% financing on 2022 pilots and passports. Available on the lot. Shop now. There you go. So if that's what you're thinking about, check out SerraHondaGranville.com. Bennett Flooring Installation. Jacob, Diana said to me, you got to come and install the flooring by like the end of this month in Jackie's room. 616-318-0167. That sounded like I was drunk. 616-318-0167. Bennett Flooring Installation. The flooring I want you to install, I want you to purchase from Johnson Carpet One Discount Outlet. Now, not everybody listening is installing new flooring, but when you do, this is the first place you should go. They get it cheaper because they buy it in bulk. They put it in this massive warehouse in Granville, Michigan, on Chicago Drive, in that downtown Granville area, just behind the Little Caesars on the north side of the street. Go in, say, hey, how you doing? Eric Zane sent me. They go, oh, welcome. You're going to get 10% off whatever it is you decide to buy. Shop around, best brands, best prices, anywhere. If they don't have what you want, go down the street to the main showroom, and they'll help you. Okay. That is what's up. Dear Meathead is brought to you by Baldwin Ace Hardware with the question of the day.
Question of the day. It's the question of the day.
Brought to you by JM Synthetics. My 88-year-old father loves you all so much.
Hello.
Hey. Hey, Dad.
How you doing?
Never better. How are you?
I'm doing all right. You're not lying to me, are you?
No, I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay. Because we just got up about 15 minutes ago.
Hey.
Oh, Joanne just said half hour ago.
Okay. Well, yeah. Sleeping in is fun, right?
I don't know. I'm really not sleepy. I was awake, but my eyes were closed, and then thinking about things.
Yeah, you've often told me that when you lay down, that's when you start to think the most, right?
Do I half the night I'm thinking. The other half somehow I pass out.
Okay. What do you usually think about?
I have no clue. Things comes up, and I think and think and think, and then it switches. I'm telling you, it's a life of its own. Midnight.
Maybe you're like dreaming.
No, I'm wide awake.
Okay. All right. So, do you and now when I lay down before I actually fall asleep, I'm like almost like putting myself in scenarios like the pitcher on the World Series team or the quarterback of the football team. Do you do that?
I do all kinds of things, but not necessarily. I can't think that it's sports, but I think about things.
I think I have a feeling that
what I should do tomorrow, what I did yesterday, and maybe I shouldn't be doing that anymore.
You and I seem like we're identical twins.
I hope so.
Because what you are describing, I do this too.
Isn't that something?
Isn't that? It really is. It really is.
I'm very alert. I can jump right out of bed at any time and have the rest of the day,
So, are you suggesting that maybe we just do away with sleep altogether?
No, you gotta lay down. When you're laying down and you're thinking about things, and you're setting things up for the next day or whatever.
Yeah.
So if you do away, then you got nothing to do.
Yeah. If you. So wait a minute.
Oh boy.
So you're saying if you do away with sleep, you have nothing to do?
Yeah, I don't. Generally don't. Either I'm raking something to the backyard, or yesterday I was just standing up for some reason, just fell down.
You did? Oh, you did?
Yeah, I just fell down.
Oh.
On my back.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Everything okay? Are you sore or anything?
Everything's perfect.
All right.
Yeah, it fell right on my butt, and my head went back.
Almost hit a stone.
Almost hit a
jeez.
what?
Hit some rock.
I did.
Yeah.
Jesus, almost hit some rocks.
Wow, that sounds like you kind of dodged a bullet there. I know sometimes you lose your balance from time to time.
Well, I have a possibility of doing it all the time.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I hope. Well, it sounds like it could have been bad. I'm glad that you didn't hurt yourself, Dad.
Oh, I am too. I walk with a stick.
I know it. I know.
But this time I did not have that stick.
Okay. Well, I have a number of things to run by you, Dad. Are you ready?
I sure am. I love my audience. And by the way, hello, Aram.
Well, that's funny you mentioned because I was just going to read a question from Aram.
Oh, hello. It's a good thing to hear from you.
Yeah, you two are best buddies.
Oh, I just love the guy.
Aram writes, what would you say to a guy that tells you that he thinks he should get a refund for the COVID shot because he caught COVID?
Wow. No, don't be ridiculous. Come on now.
Didn't he get it for nothing?
So
there's nothing free in this world, you know that.
I think the guy is saying, I think what he heard was he heard someone talking that the COVID shot, that the taxpayers should get a refund because this guy seems to think that just because people still get COVID, even though they have the shot, that it doesn't work.
Well,
I get a refund for the flu shot too.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did hear that.
Well, I think the shots help.
The shots absolutely help. Millions of people, millions more would be dead if there weren't those shots.
Right. No, it helps.
Keeps you from dying.
And it actually keeps you from dying.
Correct. Some people who are dumb don't.
Now, this is Aram saying that?
No, Aram heard someone.
Oh, he heard it.
Yeah, someone who's a moron suggest that.
Well, then you have the answer right there.
Exactly.
When if it's a moron, well, ain't nothing going to make common sense to him.
No, I believe that. In fact, I know that.
No, I think that these medications are just working, as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely. All right. Next question. Mark, who you know, Mark Rollison, from, I believe he's from New Orleans or Mississippi or something like that. He's sent you things in the past.
Yes. Great person.
Mark has a question about our beloved Detroit Lions, and he asks, out of the 17 games that they have this year, how many do you think the Lions are going to win?
Well, they're really doing a lot of thinking, a lot of calculating, I think, this year. Because they're sick and tired of being second loser, but I wasn't want to use that word.
Oh, no.
I think the coach is a perfect guy. He's really, I really believe in him. He speaks well. And,
I love him too.
Means well.
Seems excited, you know.
I really think that this year. Well, what it is, I think that some of the team has gone backwards for many years.
Yeah. So give me a number. Out of 17 games, how many do you think they're going to win?
I think they're going to be at least 6 games.
6 games. I think that's a pretty. I think a lot of people are thinking that. But
this is still a brand new team.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to get too far ahead. I think that's a prudent suggestion, you know?
Yeah, but then again, if they come up for a playoff, praise the Lord for giving them to us.
Yeah, I sure do. I sure hope that. So I took a couple notes, and you said Lions are doing lots of calculating.
Well, they are.
I like that.
How many we won and how many we lost.
I like that. I like them being described as the coaches are doing some calculating, you know?
Yeah, player-wise, you know.
Right. Yeah, they got
some good players in there.
All right, Mark here, a different Mark, says, hey, Meathead, you have any advice for a college senior and a high school senior? I guess Mark's got a couple of young people. One is graduating college this year, and the other one is graduating high school. Do you have any advice for Mark's kids?
Well, now, which one should I take first?
We'll take them both.
Both?
Well, they're both different stages. The high school kids getting ready to maybe go on to more academics or perhaps entering the workforce. The college senior is obviously more advanced. So, yeah, if you could describe them both, maybe at the same time or separate, up to you.
All right. Let's take a little story in here. I came to this country, hardly could speak English.
Yeah.
Not putting myself down, but
right.
That was the way it is.
Yeah.
I came from one country, one part of the world, to America, and I was supposed to live with my uncle.
Uh-huh.
And even the uncle couldn't speak my language.
Right.
I mean, he was an Armenian born, but he was an American. He was raised in America.
Yeah.
So, I lost your train of thought.
Yeah, we were, this was all, about giving advice to the college senior and the high school senior.
When you say you're going to college, you're not going to get a date and play around with women and if you're in college, the guy's already graduated from college.
Well, one of them, yeah. There's two individuals.
Put a value on that college degree that you've got, and you want to continue on with it. Make a very serious decision to what the purpose of that college education was.
Right on. I love that. And
don't just squander or get a job at a drugstore or something like that. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Or play around.
Dad, didn't you?
Until you're out of the educated area, which is few years.
Yeah.
Do not screw around with your time.
Right. Didn't you get a job at a drugstore?
Yes, I did. I was not in college for a while.
Of course. I was just kidding. So let me now back up here. You said for the guy going to college, no women, right?
Well, you can date, you can have somebody, but don't put everything on that. Don't take a stock on that.
Yeah.
Scenario, it's a friend, it's a girlfriend or whatever. You enjoy the visitation or knowing her.
Wait a minute. Did you say visit?
That's not your life. Your life is education.
Did you say a visitation, like a funeral?
Education.
Oh.
You said visitation.
No, visitation. Choice of words was wrong.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody died.
No. The education, you just put in all of the system that you've got after your high school to continue and finish the subject that you took in college.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
And become it.
I like that.
I mean, people start going to college to screw around.
Yeah, you got to put some time and effort into that. I mean, you go there, you're going to waste your time, your money. Seriously, it's solid advice. It is solid advice.
It is a situation I really like the whole world know. Imagine going to high school or college, either one, and you get home at 1 o'clock in the morning because you had to get a job right after the school to pay your tuition.
Wow, was that what you had to do, Dad?
That was my life.
Oh, God. That sounds tough. Good thing you were young, I mean, I would have been exhausted.
Yes. And I tiptoe into the house so I couldn't wake everybody else up. And that was not my house. That was my uncle's house.
Yep. Wow. What a time, huh?
Yes. And then be up and ready to go because he had to leave for work. He had a big job of his own.
Yeah.
He drove me to school.
Oh, God.
8 o'clock, I had to be out of that house.
Oh, that's not a lot of sleep. But that's maybe that has something to do with, like, now when you go to bed. You don't sleep. You just think.
That could be. That could be.
Maybe you're worried that
100 years ago.
Yeah, maybe you're worried your uncle's gonna come burst into the room and say, "Ruben, get your ass out of bed."
I tell you, I didn't last too long. After 4 months, I got the hell out of that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Jesus. All right. Jim writes, Ruben, what advice do you have for a guy like me who just retired? He just retired. Congratulations, Doc.
Congratulations is absolutely in order. And how young is this young man?
I'm not sure his age. I know he was in the medical profession because I recognized the name and I know what he does. So I don't think he's like super old. You know.
My advice is retirement doesn't mean just sit around and get fat.
Okay.
What was that?
That was O'Neill. He was flipping his ears.
Okay.
Sounded like a helicopter.
There you go, O'Neill. Where were we?
Yeah, we're talking about getting old and getting fat.
All right. Pick up a subject that you have an interest in it. Not necessarily to make money because that train is gone.
Yeah, you've already made all your money.
You already made whatever you want to do. But put it to work. Put your brain to work and picking up. Working with a group of people is a fantastic world. You're going to help them. Working with them is to help them.
So you're suggesting like volunteering?
Volunteer, or if you want to get paid, you get paid. I don't know how that goes.
Yeah, you could.
But contribute yourself and your knowledge to other people and tell them, this is not what you have to do, but this is what I did. Now select something, you're advising some other people.
Now,
you advise them that you educated yourself to use that education.
Yeah. I think the wealth of experience that a retiree has is a lot of times, they like to put that to good use and maybe
knowledge. They got knowledge.
Mentor or volunteer, or some people just stay home.
Volunteer. That's one of the fantastic things you can do.
I took some notes. You said working with a group of people is a fantastic world.
Yes, it is. Because every individual that you meet has got a different characteristic.
Now, I remember when you retired, you went back to work for your son-in-law, Mike, for the alarm company. You were in collections. So you used to bang on people's door and say, hey, you owe me money.
Yes.
Is that what you're talking about?
Well, that's the job that I could do.
That was
it. Hey,
I tell you what, you were made for that job.
Well, hey, realistic situation is a good thing. What I needed is an income, so that income was fine.
I remember great stories about how you it came to collecting the money, led to some hilarious scenarios of things that you did to get money from people who owed your son-in-law Mike money.
Well, let's not go there.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Finally, this is the question of the day from JM Synthetics. Brandon says, Dear Meathead, what is the best advice you have for my stepsons that keep leaving messes in my house, Dad? So Brandon's got stepsons.
Leave the messes where?
Brandon's stepsons are very sloppy. They don't clean up after themselves in the house. Shoes everywhere, dirty dishes in the sink, crusty socks all over the place, stuff like that.
Oh, boy. Well, yeah, the man needs a lot of help. You can't get mad at him.
No?
No, just getting mad is not going to help it.
You ever hear like parents who gather up their kids' stuff when they leave a mess and just throw it away?
Well, I would do that. That's a good thing.
Yeah? Just,
Like, you tell them, first of all, you have to clarify that you're going to do this.
right, warn them. Say, hey, if I find this again, I'm throwing it in the garbage.
Listen, you don't see me doing any of this. We need this house to be in order. Now, I don't know what you're going to do when you're all on your own and you got your own house and all that. You can do that. But in this house, it's not allowed.
Nope.
Because you don't see me with my shoes and clothing, stuff like that, scattered all over the house. So you have to be neat about it, do it yourself. And if you do that, and give them a warning, you do that if something is out of order, it'll be thrown away in the trash.
Yeah, and after they have to pick it up out of the trash once, they're probably not going to do that again.
Yeah, and if this guy is out of the teenage years,
yes,
hey, he needs a lot of lessening.
Right.
No, you do tell him, I'm sorry, but you don't see me with my stuff around. I hope he is a neat person.
Yep. Hey, I want Joanne to start throwing away your stuff.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine looking for my underwear?
Oh, God. Okay.
No way. Hey, my stuff are taken care of by me.
I'm glad. You would have a fit then if you came to this house because our stuff is everywhere.
No, can't do that.
Yeah, I know, man. That's like when we're up north. I try to keep my stuff picked up because I'm trying to trick you that I'm actually on top of it. I'm really not.
Oh, hey, you ought to see my dresser drawer, man. It's neater than hell.
Okay.
I'll fold it. I'll put in it. Well, she helps me out quite a bit.
Joanne does it. It's not you. Come on.
She doesn't do that.
Oh.
I do that.
Okay. Well, all right, guys. I love you, and I'm thinking Labor Day we will be together up north.
That sounds like a winner.
I think for that long weekend we'll be together.
I recall one time that I think it was last year that you did cooking and all that for us.
Yes, the fish fry. The fish fry. Always.
Oh. One time in my house you did that.
Oh, yeah.
It takes place over whatchamacallit's house.
Yep. You're talking about the shish kebab event.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Classic. Love that. That is like
you did an awesome job.
I love doing that. That is always spectacular.
Well, you've been the doer, excitement doer of the family.
Excitement doer of the family is my title. I love it.
That's right.
Thank you. Hey, I'm Eric. I am the excitement doer of the family.
All right. And by the way, I'm looking forward to going up north with you guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Labor Day. That'll be fun.
Okay.
I love you guys.
All right. Love you too, honey. Say hello to your sweetheart and the girls if you see them. And we'll talk to you when we meet.
Okay, Dad. I love you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See you, Joanne. Love you. Bye-bye. Say hello to the girls. I don't think he remembers that he has a grandson. Dear Meathead, brought to you by Baldwin Ace Hardware. Question of the day from JM Synthetics. Do I dare call Charity Scam Mike about when my dad... No, I'll run out of time. Maybe I'll do it after the ads. I gotta try. When my dad used to collect for Mike, oh boy. And my dad, he didn't want to talk about it. All right, let me just try. He's probably sleeping. He sleeps late every day. And he has to have his coffee. If he doesn't have his coffee, this is pointless. No way. Concerning the COVID shot, shots definitely help elderly and immune-compromised people, but with that said, I got COVID and was fine, and I'm 30. You're one. Congrats. Good job. It's a worldwide pandemic. And Showbro Michael 91 is like, well, clearly, though, out of all of this entire planet of people, I'm 30 and was not affected by COVID. So obviously, everyone who is under 50 does not need the shot. I don't think that's scientific method. Then he adds, I think for people that are younger, 20s to 40s, 50s, really was no need for it. But like I said, at the end of the day, it definitely did save lives, so I'm not saying that. Then he adds, was just a way for pharma companies to make billions. Well, look, at the end of the day, I don't know who made what. I don't know. All I know is less people are dead because of it. Exactly. Read my next comment. I'm saying that people of my age, younger, really could have gone without it. That's not true at all. That is not true at all. That has been proven time and again that is not true. Countless lives were saved, young and old, regardless of what you think. I don't know where you got that in your brain. Oh, my God. All right. But I love you still. I love you still. Please. Thank you. I don't know who you are. You look new, but I appreciate you. Cameo.com if you want me to roast a friend of yours, a family member. Say hello. I can be as sweet or as roasty as you want me to be. Cameo.com/Eric Zane. Zaniacs, I shouldn't say that term. I'm trying to get away from that term. I don't like using that. Audience members gather at Bosco's Pub. Terra Square, Hudsonville, Michigan, boscospub.com. Great burgers, great drinks, awesome environment. Eat outside on the patio, eat inside, whatever you want. Thank you. If you are in and around Hudsonville, Michigan, drop by Bosco's Pub and try the burgers. They are absolutely fantastic. Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV, 616-532-6600. Get your vehicle repaired there. Great family-run business. Show sponsor for a long time. Love them. Website, ER Vines. ER Vines. It's not IR, it's ER. ERVines.com. Don't just take my word for it. Check out their Google reviews. You can reach them at 616-532-6600. Loaner cars available if you're in a pinch for transportation. They're free. FullHouseComedy.com. Tim Meadows is in town starting this weekend, Friday, Saturday, I don't know, Thursday. FullHouseComedy.com for details on that show and other shows coming to the area. FullHouseComedy.com. Kyle from Dumpster Divers is going to join me tomorrow on the show. DumpsterDiversLLC.com. If you need a dumpster and you are in the West Michigan area, this is who you call. Their dumpsters are cheaper. They're less expensive because the weight price point is lower. You get a dumpster from any other company in town, you're paying for a weight limit that you cannot possibly achieve, even if you fill that thing full of concrete. Dumpster Divers, prices theirs lower, and frankly, their dumpsters are better dumpsters. How? How can that possibly be? These are high-walled dumpsters that can fit into a tight space. They're not long and clumsy and low-walled which takes up your whole damn driveway. And they're usually rust. Dumpster divers dumpsters are properly maintained. They're baby blue, and they don't occupy nearly as much space. And you're helping a great local company. Kyle from Dumpster Divers will join me tomorrow. Call or text 616-375-9962 or order online at dumpsterdiversllc.com. Frank Fuss, My Policy Shop Insurance, buyinsurancehere.com. Love him. If you're in the market for your own healthcare plan from healthcare.gov, Obamacare / the marketplace, anybody can do that. You can just go online and do it, but it's going to take you some time, and you might screw it up. That's why you have an expert like Frank do it for you for free. I cannot say enough about this guy. If I ever have any insurance questions about my policy that I purchased on the marketplace, I just reach out to Frank. Frank, can you handle this? He's the guy. And I've never given him a penny. He gets paid by the insurance companies. I love this so much. He is also the Medicare Advantage Plan expert. If you or someone you know or love is getting set to turn 65 or is already 65, they need a Medicare checkup. He can help you set all that up free of charge, as well as make sure that you are ready to go with all of your Social Security needs. So if someone in your future or someone in your life has this type of setup in their future, reach out to Frank. Last but not least, for this second, I actually have a few more, but I'm not doing them right now. Berlin Raceway. Tonight there is a race. They do this at this point in the season. This Wednesday night deal. And that is the Battle at Berlin 250. Big cash on the line. You get some of these NASCAR dudes showing up, trying to steal the money. Big purse at Berlin tonight, featuring the super late models and the limited late models. Tickets for this event online are $18, more than the usual $12. Kids 15 and under, still free. Parking still free. If you get them in person, like you don't buy them online, it's $25. So you're definitely going to want to buy tickets for tonight's race online, like now, for just $18 a pop. There you go. And there is racing this weekend. I'll be giving away tickets. Keep your eye on social media. I've got some horrible stories about bad behavior in marriages. This couple of very, very bright people. They're both physicians. And there's one guy says he has evidence, very, very incriminating evidence. And so one day his throat is burning and his stomach is burning. He goes to the doc and they say, you got all sorts of ulcers and inflammation from your mouth all the way to your belly. Something is wrong. And he's like, what? Oh, my God. Dr. Jack Chen, 53-year-old, is like, this is just weird. How the hell did this even happen? And it just came on so suddenly. Then clue number 2, he noticed that his lemonade didn't smell like lemonade, or it had an odor that was like, this is weird. It had like a chemical type scent to it. So he was like, well, probably nothing. There's no way, but he's thinking something's definitely wrong here. He suspected the wife of putting Drano into his lemonade and trying to kill him, trying to poison him. So he is fucking great. This is a perfect example of how technology has allowed us to find out the truth. This is a picture of his wife pouring Drano into his lemonade. He even went so far as to put a camera. I'm not kidding you. Look at this. A camera under the sink where the Drano is. And this is her grabbing the Drano just before she poured it into his drink. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Brilliant. I love this so much. Oh, my God. California radiologist says he has video evidence of his wife, who is a dermatologist, spiking his drinks with dangerous household chemicals on multiple occasions after he developed internal injuries and hid cameras in their kitchen. Irvine, California police arrested 45-year-old dermatologist Dr. Yu. Asian. First name is Y-U-E. Last name is Y-U. She probably did that because her name's Yu. She also goes by Emily. I don't know, according to this. Hi, I'm Dr. Yu, but you can call me Emily. Last week on suspicion of poisoning. She's not yet been formally charged. Now, how? How are you not formally charged? Not only do we have her pouring Drano into the lemonade, we've got her hand, a close-up of her hand grabbing it from under the sink in multiple different moments in time where she's pouring Drano in. How could, what? Forget charging her. You see, in other countries, the legal process is much quicker. Like if you were to go to some of these Muslim nations and this were to happen, she'd already be put to death. And let's be honest here. She probably needs that. She's trying to kill her husband, for God's sake. But in the U.S., no. We're still mulling over the evidence to determine if there's even charges that are going to be brought forth to Dr. Yu. Call me Emily. Fucking idiots. Dr. Jack Chen is her 53-year-old husband. He filed for an order of protection just on Friday. Dr. Chen says, I'm fearful of being in the same home and in the presence of Dr. Yu, call me Emily, due to respondents' recorded attempts to poison me with Drano. Chen's request for a domestic violence restraining order reads. There's even another picture of him he's in the shot here. This is after she's like, oh, I got your lemonade. And I don't know why, if he's putting something to his mouth. Maybe he's determining if there is Drano in it. But can you imagine being this guy and discovering that this is actually going on? All right. Drano is very dangerous if ingested, inhaled, or placed in contact with the skin or eyes. On 3 separate occasions, I have video of her pouring Drano taken from under our kitchen sink and pouring it into my lemonade, parentheses, I drink it hot, he adds. He wrote in a petition to the court. Chen put the cameras in place after becoming suspicious in March and April, after noticing a chemical taste in his lemonade and being diagnosed with ulcers, gastritis, and esophagitis, according to the filing. In one instance, he said he covered his drink with plastic wrap, and she allegedly peeled it off, spiked the drink, and replaced the covering. All seen on camera. According to the filing, the couple got married July 4th, 2012. Soon had 2 children, a daughter and a son, who are now 8 and 7. After the children were born, I became concerned about Dr. Yu's Call Me Emily's behavior. Chen wrote. At one point, he alleged she demanded a massage. And he said, nah, I don't feel well. She stepped on my head until I did. Okay, so Dr. Chen is battered, and he said she wanted a massage. I declined, and she stepped on my head. How the... This guy must be a beta, you know? I mean, I don't know about you, but if in this house, Diana says, I want a massage, and I said, I can't, I feel sick, and she attacks me and steps on my head, I am going to pile drive fuck her until she shuts up. All right? That is going to happen. That's how it's going to go down. I would not take that shit. We'd be having sex right there. And I also began hiding, and she also began hiding money from me, he wrote in the filing. He claimed his wife and mother-in-law. His mother-in-law's name is Yukin Gu, but also known as Amy. So Yu is Emily, and Yukin Gu is Amy. Yukin Gu verbally and emotionally abused him for years and also belittled the children and isolated them from their cousins and friends. The kids are isolated in their own little bubble with only 4 family members. Yukin Gu, and the 2 children, according to Chen. I am ignored and not recognized as a family member. When the kids wrote letters to Santa, they excluded my name for fear that Emily, would get mad. In his application for a restraining order, he is also seeking sole custody of the kids. David Wool, Yu's attorney, called the allegations false. How? How could you possibly call them false? We have her on video pouring Drano into the glass. Says that these are charges motivated by a recent divorce filing and a child custody case between the couple. Well, I don't blame him. She's trying to kill the guy. Ms. Emily Yu vehemently and unequivocally denies ever attempting to poison her husband or anyone else. He told Fox News Digital in a statement Tuesday, as a well-respected physician, her goal, as always, has been to help people and never to harm people. Accordingly, she also strongly denies her husband's claims of abusing him and their children emotionally and physically. I would need a reporter to raise a hand and say, but Lawyer Wool, how do you explain her pouring Drano into the glass and her hand grabbing Drano under the cupboard on video? How do you talk your way out of that one? You posted $30,000 bond on Friday, has been released. We are reviewing the evidence in the case to see what charges can be proven beyond a reasonable doubt, according to the DA. You know these DAs. DAs these days are such pussies. All they're concerned about is their re-elections. So they're like, All right, this case, we've got Yu, call her Emily, pouring Drano into a glass. We have her hand underneath the sink grabbing the Drano. This is a real risk for us. If we don't prove this case, the voters may respond and vote us out. I don't think there is enough evidence to convict Yu. We're going to need her to actually say, yes, that is me pouring Drano into my husband's glass. And even then, that's risky. DAs these days are pussies. And then they're always taking stupid plea deals. Sir, you're accused of shooting up the school. We have 100 counts of murder against you. We are offering you a plea deal. If you admit to all of these charges, you will get a day in jail for every murder. Do you accept the deal? Unbelievable. The other story of, marriage troubles, it actually happened in 2019. And it's just seeing the light of day now. This happened in China. You see right there? You see the stance by the guy here? That's like a I'm ready to kick your ass stance. This is a bride right here. This is the groom. People are grabbing the groom and people are grabbing the bride. And in there, you can see I think that's a bouquet of flowers flying towards the groom. She's thrown I just spit everywhere. Thrown her flowers at the groom. Let's see if I can get the TikTok video. TikTok, bridegroom, China. Yeah, because the video I saw, it had like the stupid music underneath it. And, all right. Let's see if I can pull this out. Come on. Nope. All right. I'm running out of gas here in this attempt. Nope. One more try. It doesn't matter. Okay. I'll just describe it. I've got the stills. It's all that matters. In this moment right here, this dude, they've already said their vows. And now this is the reception. And but this groom is going to drop a bomb because he found out that his wife has been banging her brother-in-law. The groom has a sister who is married. And the married dude, which is his brother-in-law, has been having sex with the chick who just got married. And this groom knows it, and he's got video of his brother-in-law putting it to his wife, who they've been married for minutes. Oh, my God. And you know what he's going to do? He's going to say, hello, everybody. Welcome to the wedding. I'm so glad you are here. Oh, hey, take a look. And you look over his shoulder, and it's awesome video of his wife getting slammed by his brother-in-law. And everybody's like, oh, my God, what the fuck is going on here? And it's incredible. How great is this? Oh, shit. I don't know. And the thing about the video, it's all, as you can see here, it's all kind of grainy and fuzzy. And on the screen above them and behind them is where it all goes down. But when I watched it, I couldn't really make anything happening because I wanted to see if we could get maybe like an anal shot or something. But doesn't matter. So that's what went down here. And everybody is freaking out. It was completely shocking. And the bride was just furious. And it's like, how could you possibly be furious? Jesus. And so this guy, he doesn't care. People were confused why the man went through with the wedding. And like I said, this is actually a few years old, but it's just now starting to circulate. And I need to know the rest of the story, what ultimately happened here. Footage of the groom exposing his bride's affair on their wedding day by playing this home porno of her in bed with brother-in-law has freaked everybody out. Guests of the newlyweds in China can be seen looking on in horror as the steamy bedroom scene features the bride and her new husband's brother-in-law plays out from a projector at the couple's reception. How about this guy hanging on to that info that whole time and just, oh, yeah, this is going to be a great day for us. I cannot wait to get married. And he knows he's going to drop the bomb. Oh, shit. What patience. The patience by this dude. Okay, there you go. I don't even know if you can see that. Yeah, it's not great. There it is. There it is. Ha 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 ha. I like how she pushes him. Like, how dare you? The voice that they're like introducing the couple. Yes. Oh, my God. And that's about all the video that they have of this thing. But, my God. Now, yeah, I want to know, are they still together? What ultimately happened? Is she dead? This is China. This isn't exactly the spotlighted nation on human rights. The disgraced woman throws her bouquet at her husband as he can be heard shouting, "Did you think I didn't know about this?" It was shared again on TikTok, where it's clocked up almost 6 million views and thousands of comments from outraged viewers. Text written over the top of the footage reads, "The groom played the video of his wife cheating on him with her pregnant sister-in-law's husband in front of everybody. Reaction over the groom's act of revenge has left social media users divided. Most were on the man's side, stating the bride got what she deserved. Best revenge in front of all their family and friends," one user commented. "Honestly, I am this petty and would 1,000% do this," another said. "Man stood there knowing the calamity he's about to cause," someone else wrote. Others were confused why the man went through with the wedding. "Isn't this at the party? So does that mean they already said I do? Why did he go through with the wedding? So why did he waste all the money on the wedding?" Many tried to explain the move, saying that, the deposits are hard to get back. Yeah, I don't think he was worried about the deposit. I don't think it was like, I can't get my deposit back, so we might as well just get married. I don't know if I could do this. I mean, I've not walked a step in his shoes. At least I hope not. Should probably bring in the Queen of the Forest to ask her what she thinks on this.
Hello.
I have another scenario to run by you. I'm podcasting still.
Okay.
There's a video going around. You may have seen it. This couple getting married.
Getting married?
Yeah, they got married. And it's in China, and the groom knows that his soon wife had sex with his brother-in-law. And he has video of his bride having sex. No one knows he has the video. No one even knows it happened. So they actually get married, and at the reception, when they introduce the bride and groom, the groom says, "Hey, everybody, take a look at this." And it's the video of his now wife porking her now brother-in-law.
Oh, my God.
So she gets.
So what happened?
Well, I don't know. First of all, she threw the bouquet at her husband. Now, again, she was the one doing the cheating.
Right. So why did he even get married in the first place? Why didn't he just confront her beforehand?
I don't know. I think he went crazy, and he was thinking irrational thoughts.
Good grief! Evidently.
So
that would be terrible. I would hate to be at that wedding.
Oh,
I
would love it. I would love it. I was like, yeah, roll more of that footage.
Oh my God! Of course. No, that is awful. I wonder if they annulled the marriage.
Yeah, I gotta know more about this. And it's
was the brother-in-law there?
Yeah, well, I'm assuming that they were there. There's so much that's not known about this because they don't talk about what ultimately happened to them. All it is the video, and that the groom decided to humiliate his bride. That's what was done, and it's incredible.
And it's real.
Yeah, this actually is. I might have mentioned this. I don't know what I said to you, but this actually happened in 2019, and it's just, you know how sometimes things kind of resurface and become popular even though they're old.
Right.
So this is so I need to see these two on the Today Show talking about what's going on now.
Yeah, we need an update.
Yes, this is the most important thing I've seen in years. I mean, this is bigger than 9/11 in my opinion.
You're an idiot.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Rom says, call the groom. I wish. Chris says the groom should bang his sister to get back at them. Is this grounds for an annulment? LOL, I believe so. Some people just want to watch the world burn. That's from a movie. I wonder if he let his sister know before he played it. Maybe. God, just so many questions. I love this story so much. It's fantastic. All right. What a way to find out, though, huh? Speaking of relationships, boy, who didn't see this one coming? Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian are no longer together. Boy, I'll say this about Pete Davidson. This is proof that appearance does not matter. If you can make a woman laugh, you can pull the sweetest, hottest chick, hottest people on the planet. He was dating Ariana Grande for 5 months. That went south. And then the Kardashian thing. And I think that Kim Kardashian might be one of the hottest people on the planet. Of course, she's made up quite a bit. I'd like to see her without makeup. But, I mean, Pete is he makes some of the people formerly known as Zaniacs look attractive. Okay? He's hideous. There is nothing attractive about Pete Davidson. The guy looks like a troll. Yet he pulls some of the hottest pieces of tail on the planet. There's discussion now that it was all a publicity stunt to promote the TV show, whatever it's called, Waking Up with the Kardashians, My Kardashian. I've never watched the show. The Kardashian. I don't know. I actually don't know what the show is called. Now, in my heart of hearts, I was hoping that this was going to work out, and that they'd be happy forever after, because Kanye West is such an asshole. And I loved the idea of him being pissed off because he lost his wife to one of the ugliest people on the planet, Pete Davidson, who I love. I think he is so damn talented. I think he's just great. I love everything about Pete Davidson. He is just a funny motherfucker. And I was happy for him. And now it's over. And so I'm wondering, did he have an expectation that they were going to spend the rest of their life together? Because if that's the case, Pete is, from what I've read, he's a little vulnerable. If I remember correctly, things kind of got off the rails when Ariana Grande and him broke up. I mean, I think there was concern about Pete Davidson taking his own life. And oh my God. And now I'm concerned because as it's being published, Pete Davidson is in trauma therapy after Kanye West's social media posts. Now, when I hear about someone needing what is known as trauma therapy, which, I mean, I can only guess what that is, because of a crazy person said something bad about you on social media. That's fucked up. I mean, that's no offense, but that's soft as fuck. I mean, who gives a shit if a retard, Kanye West, says something bad about you? And because Kanye West is retarded. I mean, I hate to say it like that and use that term, but he's a retard. He's a retarded man. And no slight to anyone who is cognitively impaired. In fact, that term is no longer used to describe our cognitively impaired sisters and brothers. It is only used to describe actual retards like Kanye West. So I think that right there, that is all we need to make that term viable. It can only be used to describe a person like Kanye West, who is one of those. There, I just took care of that. Now they broke up. The article says Pete Davidson is putting the focus on his mental health. He's upset because Kanye said bad things about him on social media. That's it. I have to go into trauma therapy because this idiot said something bad about me. Social media post targeting him throughout his relationship with Kim Kardashian. The most recent, just 3 days after E! News exclusively revealed Pete and Kim broke up, Kanye shared a since-deleted Instagram post of a fake New York Times front page that read, get ready for it, Skeet Davidson dead at age 28. So Kanye erroneously implies death and refers to Pete as Skeet. Oh, my God. Well, that results in what am I going to do? I need to check into trauma therapy because this asshole called me Skeet Davidson and said I'm dead, even though I'm not, even though nobody believed that I'm actually dead. It was the latest in a series of social media posts and comments targeting the comedian throughout his 9-month romance with Kanye's estranged wife. They're not divorced? I don't know. The Grammy winner rapped about beating Pete Davidson's ass in his music, called him a dickhead on social media, and more. And while Kim and Pete initially tried to ignore Kanye's actions, Kanye refused to back down, even taking aim at Kim, with him later acknowledging his post came off as harassing Kim. And that's when Pete was like, all right, that's where the gloves are off, man. She's literally the best mother I've ever met. What she does for these kids is amazing. Okay, now that's relative. What she does is amazing. She's like the wealthiest woman on the planet. I'm guessing. Yeah, she spends $1 billion a day on these kids. And you are so fucking lucky she's your kid's mom. I've decided I'm not going to let you treat us this way anymore. And I'm done being quiet. Grow the fuck up. And that was it. Now, did they fight? Did they do anything? No. It's just back and forth on social media. Now, where does this all settle down? Nowhere. It doesn't. It doesn't do anything. It's just stupid. I just find it ridiculous that Davidson is so fucking soft that he has to go take a mental health break because an idiot has said something bad about him on social media. Corey says maybe he took it as a death threat or like to call to arm to Kanye's fans, taking a page from Trump's book. Fuck, I don't know. He just needs to beat the fuck out of him. You know, sometimes people just deserve a punch in the mouth. People say that about me. All those soft as shit, formerly known as Zaniacs, used to watch this show. They would all love to kick my ass. Now they can't. They're physically not able, you know. But yeah, they all want to kick my ass. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. Do your worst. Your fist, my gun. There needs to be a new name to replace Zaniacs so that Kenny doesn't keep getting accidentally beat up when Eric talks shit about the Zaniacs. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't even know how I'm going to approach that. Kind of just unfolded before our eyes. Let's call Dean again and call him a bitch. Dean, I haven't called Dean once. You want me to call him right now? No, I'm going to save that. I already tried calling Kevin. You know, the man who brought us
the clip of the day.
How about we just call them assholes and all of you people who listen to the show? How about that? How about no names going forward? Wouldn't that be a good idea? We're all enjoying the show anyway more now that we have taken out the white trash racists, right? We don't need them anymore. All right. No, whoever you called on the free Patreon, that would be Mike Pellerito. I love him. No, I take that back. I don't love. I used to love him. I love his brother. His brother Joe he still supports the show. He's still part of it. Adam says, I just stopped in for a minute on this live show. Cannot wait to find out what's happening. Nothing. It's nothing. It's actually been pretty much no drama at all. You just happen to jump in at the one time I happen to be discussing the twats. Fuck those guys. Who gives a shit? Okay, and you know what? Just like that, 2 hours under our belt, so much fun, and it's because of you. So if you're new to the show, which I see we had one or two new ones, thank you. I appreciate that. As always, you can listen to the audio podcast of this wherever you download shows. Please subscribe on whatever platform you listen on. And consider joining my Patreon. The free podcast is done to talk about the Patreon. Ultimately, I must commit, which I did, to giving you as much free content as you can handle. But if you want more, make a donation to my Patreon. Patreon.com/Eric Zane, Patreon.com/Eric Zane. $5 or $10 a month. That's it. $5 is all the audio and the audio archive. New audio and the audio archive. $10 includes that, plus new video and the video archive and live streams. I put a lot out on my Patreon. So if you like this, you'll love the Patreon. I do an additional bonus podcast every single day, Monday through Friday, when this one is done, with no commercials whatsoever. None. Because it's powered by you, the audience. But this show is powered by sponsors, and I'll wrap the show by saying hello to Van Dyke Mortgage, the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage, 231-332-6505. Doesn't matter where in the listening audience you listen. Well, it doesn't matter what state. There are some exceptions. Montana, nope. Sorry. South Carolina, Maine, Alaska, and Hawaii. The Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage, 231-332-6505.
I'm a 50-year-old man doing what a 50-year-old man should.
Okay, thanks.
TC Paintball. I have a paintball event coming up on Sunday. And this is minus assholes. I have, since I cut ties, and they've cut ties with me, a lot of those psychopaths used to show up at paintball, but fuck them. They're not around anymore, so I need those bodies replaced. So if you've never played paintball before, I would love you to join me now. This is like the only thing I'm stressing about right now is how many people I'm going to have show up at paintball. Because if suddenly it's down, I don't want to get Rick staring at me, tapping his foot, saying, uh-oh, hey, what's going on? You know? And I'm like, yeah, look, hey, why don't you worry about not standing me up on a Friday? Wouldn't that work out? How about that? So, anyway, my point is, reach out to me, Eric@ericzaneshow.com. If you want to be part of the Sunday 5 p.m. paintball event. Paintball War number 19 goes down. Free pizza party to start from BC Pizza. And then you get the paint, you get the gun, you get the mask, all for $35. That's a great deal. It's regular $49 during the week. TCPaintballGR.com. Let me know if you're coming. And last but not least, free the boob. Kent County Health Department is suggesting that if you are pregnant, you start your child off on the right path by breastfeeding your baby. August is National Breastfeeding Awareness Month, okay? It is absolutely the perfect source of nutrition for your baby. The food from you, the breast milk, is set up and built by your body to be 1,000,000% perfect for that child's digestive system, promote immune health, growth, and all of the important things that are critically important during the beginning of the lifespan for a child. I sound like a physician, by the way. AccessKent.com/health for more information about the benefits of breast milk during this August Breastfeeding Awareness Month for your child. I believe we've covered the gamut of things we need to discuss today. More coming up on the Patreon. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. Okay, that's how you do it. Until next time.
Sports are easy to disagree on. Let's see what happens when sports talk hosts talk about something they agree on.
No, hold on. I'm saying drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds.
Well, I disagree. I think drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds.
Come on, man. Wait, I think we're saying the same thing.
Oh, so what do we do now?
Everyone agrees that drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings by new customer surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2020 and May 2021. Potential savings will vary.